I reached burnout, like really bad burnouts, a lot of fatigue as well. I got migraines, backaches, and sad to say, my anxiety increased rapidly throughout all the hard work and the different projects that I was doing. It's your girl Tamar, also known as Unique Tay, and welcome back to another chit chat video with me. Today's chit chat video is all about the power of self-reflection. And where have you been, Tamar? Like many people have been asking me, literally. Before you watch along this video, I've got a quick disclaimer for you. Firstly, please take what I say with a pinch of salt, because everything that I share with you is just a snippet from my personal experiences and my outlook. If you disagree, it's totally fine with me, no hard feelings. But if you do agree and you do resonate, then that's a bonus too, yeah? So since the start of lockdown 9 months ago, it was the first time in my life that I realised how hard and unhealthy I have been working throughout my adult life, okay? For those of you who don't know, I run a dance company called Unique Moves Dance Collective, as you can see. It's community based, and with the thanks and the help from the Prince's Trust, who helped me to kickstart Unique Moves back in 2018, every single day since 2018, I have worked non-stop. I can probably count to you on one hand how many breaks I took, which is disgraceful, literally. Working hard may seem exciting, it may seem like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but it's not healthy unless you're making smart decisions. So if you're watching this right now, you can resonate. We're gonna work smart, not working hard. Actually, no, let's have the two together. We're gonna work hard and smart moving forward for 2021 and beyond. And the reason why I say that is because in my experiences of working hard caused a lot of disadvantages for me, especially with my mental and physical health. For example, I reached burnout, like really bad burnouts, a lot of fatigue as well. I got migraines, backaches, and sad to say, my anxiety increased rapidly throughout all the hard work and the different projects that I was doing. And it doesn't really help when you work in an employed job, then also work freelance as well. Again, it sounds exciting to have all these bookings, but is it really healthy to do so many different things at once? Like, no. And before the lockdown, I thought it was the norm. That makes sense. So if there's one thing that this horrible pandemic has taught me, it has taught me that it's okay to say no. And I need you guys to start saying no and being unapologetic about it. Slow down, give yourself the permission to say no, give yourself the permission to take a break, because you are allowed to do that, you know. And don't worry, you're not going to miss out, you're not going to lose out on anything, but you will prolong your health in the long term, yes? Just before the lockdown, I hosted a women's only dance workshop for International Women's Day in March. It's called Express Yourself, literally. And it's the 4th session that I've hosted, and it's just fantastic. It's just so refreshing to be with diverse women throughout the community. And for those of you who don't know, you wouldn't know how hard I worked behind the scenes on that and how much distress I put myself through, which I'm kind of a little bit ashamed to say. Well, it feels a bit like a relief, me just getting that off my chest. So when the pandemic happened, it came at a sudden shock, and to be honest with you, I wasn't panicking. It was just a relief for me, because I used that as the opportunity and as an excuse to stop doing. I came to an abrupt stop. I did not decide to host online workshops or online classes like everybody else around me because I'm extra and I'm the boss, you see. Yeah, I stand out from the crowd. I decided to just not do that because my spirit was just telling me not to. It just wasn't in me. I just had no energy and I didn't feel obliged to do so anyway. Although I do have a committed and loyal fan base behind Unique Moves. I'm not gone for a long time. I've been gone for a short time, but not for a long time. So I will be bringing back everything I do in 2021. That's a totally different story. But it's made me realize over these past 9 months that health and well-being should always come first. Do you understand that? Like, literally, we have to drill it in to all of you creators, all of you entrepreneurs out there. You know, your health and well-being should come first, because if that is poor, then all of your work is poor with it too. Sad to say, but it's the brutal honest. The beauty of the lockdown and the beauty of self-reflection, that it's kind of made me realize that I can actually continue to do what I do on the low key, and what I've been doing is networking. Like, I've expanded my networks like rapidly in just 9 months, with the help of Zoom. That is, of course, thank you, Zoom. And I've managed to reach out to so many different people, like completely new people, and other dancers out there who I've known about, who probably were hard for me to reach out to. You know, being from the Midlands, I'm not always like in Essex, or I'm not always in London, or even up north in Scotland, because I know there's a few people up there who I'm interested in working with, interested just to learn about what they are doing. So it's been a great opportunity to open up and expand my network base, and I'm sure it has been the same for you guys too. So that's been the one beauty that I've took away from the lockdown, from the pandemics. But like I said, the power of self-reflection really is key, and please, you know, when you've got that key, carry it forward with you post-lockdown. So that's just a little bit of my reflection, of my experiences, but I would really love to hear from you. So drop your comments down below. I would love to know, at the start of the pandemic, how was you feeling? What is the one thing that you stopped doing throughout the past 9 months? And what is the one thing that you've started doing, especially if it's something new, or that one thing that you've always wanted to do anyway? So I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to follow me along my journey, and don't forget to subscribe too. See you on the other side. Bye.